a little extreme lab crash Reno Pappuccino, but no biggie. We're jumping right back into game here, and I believe it is currently, what's the score? 4-3 in the favor, 3-2 in favor of Swarm.
So every match has been a nail biter so far. So we're jumping right back into the action. Let's hop back right over to this team fight. Looks like we have a 3v3 going on. Cog's able to get the first pick, which is going to make it 4v5 on the map. As well, they're able to return another pick, and it looks like it's Yogurt and Speedy in a little 1v1 here with shotguns. Let's see who's able to get the kill. Looks like Yogurt's able to get the pick down and the finish, able to throw in more shots, get another down. So it looks like it's all Z Yogurt right now here, making the plays, getting the kills, and being that impactful player to set his team. Cell's actually able to get back up. Oh, that train almost taking. Actually, Cell's actually died to the train. He actually was taken out. So that's another Cog member down. So it looks like the Swarm is going to have the advantage on the 2-cap, but they're not aggressing. They're just holding the 2-cap. They want to soak in some points, and they know that Cog is getting ready to set up for another push as a team. So they just want to make sure they're there for those rotations. They see Speedy, they see them coming over to the A site, and they already down Speedy. That's not good. They down Nasty as well, able to get their player back up, but looks like Speedy was finished off over on A. So Cog is playing defense. They're actually while that's happening, Cog was actually Cell was actually able to come get a decap on mid. So little impactful play, but not too much. It looks like Cog's gonna have to still regroup if they want to take this B site.
Sitting here, it looks like it's again still pretty back and forth, but Swarm definitely has the advantage in this round. Respawns are getting pretty low. You can see Cell's actually on the Cog team already out of respawns. So definitely needs to make sure not to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. It looks like across the board, it looks like Cell's getting taken down again. That's going to be his last respawn.
Oof.
That's rough. That's really rough. So it looks like, dude, Yogurt is making such a good play right now.
Dude, the trains are so scary.
Yeah, the trains are scary. Yeah, so look, he was doing so well holding off those teams, but I honestly feel like he did enough. Let's see if his team can rotate in now. I mean, Cells can't even respawn, so they have a man advantage. So let's just, or they will have.
Yeah, you got to play slow, right? Like, if you have the man advantage, you can just like slow push and like bleed them out, but you can't, right? So the Swarm's taking this one probably in the next couple seconds here.
Yeah, no, they've been. Yeah, this was their all-in push right here.
Close though.
This was their last hoorah. Looks like Speedy's not going down without a fight. So.
Yeah, they had
cool
to take
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at this match. It's been back and forth every single round. If this isn't for a final, to get into the finals, like I don't know what it is, man.
Exactly.
This is exciting gameplay.
Winner's side, baby. These guys are grinding. They are good. They are looking for that cash. Only top 2 gets paid out, so it's important to really ride all the way through winners in these double elim tournaments.
Absolutely. So let's see. We got
some power weapons here.
Okay. Looks like. Let's see what they decide to spawn in. Maybe drop shot has been placed. Okay. So let's see who focuses to, let's see if the strategy kind of gets mixed up and if players, stick to their normal, Oh no, the map just kind of got switched up. So now it's going to be the fight's mainly going to be towards E. So you can see towards the top of the map, that's where the single point is, and the bottom of the map there will be 2 points. So your big team fight will be around B, and the 2 home points will be D and F for this round.
Got it. Yeah, it switches. I believe the 7th round is halftime. And that's when both the respawn timers are reset, the points swap themselves, and I don't know, something else happens too. But yeah.
So looks like the Swarm's able to get a nice, easy 2-cap right off the bat, but they take 2 deaths, so the Cog actually has the advantage here, even though they had the initial 2-cap. So Cog is actually in the lead right now. They have 2 people on timer. The Swarm know it. They back out. They're like, all right, let's not get another death. Let's rotate. Let's regroup with our spawn. No one get picked. That's what's going on in these columns right now. So as you can see throughout the map, they're just waiting for the respawns to retake the map together. 8's getting information on the top side of the map. He sees Nasty's taking some shots. He's like, okay, I see some players getting some information, making the call outs for his team to really decide where they want to hit as a team. And it looks like it's going to be around that E point.
Yeah,
so
Nasty's there.
Yeah, so we have Speedy, which is going to be our main boy, which has been absolutely popping off. Let's see, him and Cells have been pretty impressive. Those are the 2 people that I've kind of been watching the most on this Cog side that stood out the most. So the Swarm has to do something here. Cog has a death on the map right now. So this is the time right now that they have to push. They have a man advantage. They have a 3v2 on mid, but one of their players goes down and actually gets finished off. So even with the man advantage, it looks like Cog's, handling business. Looks like Exist just handling business after another, putting them down. Can he finish this last player? He's just shooting away. Bam, gets the knock, and that's going to be all 3. That's a big wipe for the Cog squad. Yeah, baby, let's go. That's going to put them up to 200 points guaranteed, and the Swarm is going to have to get a full reset. So let's see what they decide to do with the last push of this round. Let's see where they decide to go. Player 6 is actually just rotating straight through the map. Toy. It's like Toy is just, they don't care. They're just going straight in.
Yogurt knows.
Yogurt, if this is the man to do it, if anyone's going to do it, it's Yogurt. And bam, he gets the kill on B. What is he going to do? Can he get away from that electric? He gets away. So they just get the decap and they say, we don't have time. We have to push D. They have 15 seconds. Right now, right here, they have to get this decap. Damage on point. Everything on the line right now. And explosive coming out, taking him out. But still a 2v2 situation. Oh, shocking trades coming back and forth. But Cog's able to hold him strong. And yet again, another back-to-back game.
Cog taking that one 4-3. It's wild right now.
Yeah, so
Every game is back and forth.
So if we notice the kill feed, it looks like Speedy is sitting at first place with 20 kills, and the closest person to him, I believe, on the Swarm side, is sitting at around 10 kills, I believe. So the difference between the top player on Cog side and the top fragger on Swarm side is pretty big. But the consistency throughout, the whole Swarm roster is way more consistent compared to, Speedy just popping off. So if Speedy dies, I feel like that's a big problem, in this initial team fight, because he's so impactful for his team. If we lose him early, and they get the 2-cap, that's going to be rough. And we've seen how important it is to win this first initial fight to get that 2-cap. So let's see what they decide to do. It looks like Cog's going to go ahead and they want to just aggress down on the bottom portion of the map. Trades going back and forth. The Swarm is going to be able to get E for free. So no one contested that. But now they're going to go into a 1v1 over on E. It looks like Nasty's in a 1v1 with Exist. We'll see who takes that one. Looks like it's pretty stale. It's a stalemate right now, but it looks like the whole Swarm roster is making its way over to the E point. It looks like it's going to be a huge 4v4 situation over on E point, just getting set up right now. So it looks like Cog's moving their way onto the E point, starting the decap. It's going to be all about kills. They don't even care about the decap. It's all about just winning the fight. They know they have to win the fight before they can actually hold that point. So let's see. Nades out, smokes on point. Bang. Oh, no! Solid defense from Nasty and Yogurt again. That's just going to be that power weapon just deleting them. And that just comes to show, if you get that first initial, that E point right there, you're going to get the power weapon, you're going to have map control, and you're going to have overall a better time than your opposing team. And you can see clearly that, they're having a great time. Swarm's big chilling. They have the power weapon. Let's see another shot coming out from Yogurt. Let's see what he does here. He actually decides to go with the shotgun instead. Close range. Ooh, gets taken out by Exist. But I don't think it's going to do much because the whole map is just still in the control. Actually, let's see what Cog's doing. They're pushing E. Looks like they're going to be able to get a decap up on E. That's a start. That's a start.
Yeah,
so
they're running. A couple people running a little low on respawns. I don't know if it'll matter though. Only a minute and a half. Looks like this might be a back and forth again.
Oh, Big mid push here. Nade's coming out. Looks like they got the decap. And it's just a big fight on mid here. Let's see who's gonna be able to just, you know, frag out here. Exist kind of taking that front line on Yogurt. Speedy, the boy coming in, he tries to make a play. He's able to get one, but then he gets taken out. So we need another COG member to show up, and he's about to do it. He does one, but no. Oh, Filthy's able to finish. It looks like Swarm's able to take that fight. Oh my God, Cells with another huge kill. But I just don't. I think Swarm's won it. I think just that whole respawn, every player is dead.
Yeah.
Every player from the COG is dead. And it looks like Swarm's winning this round, guys, in a matter of seconds.
And that's going to be 4-4, though.
Yeah. All right.
Gun's so cool. What a sick spray. But yeah, 4-4 now here. COG eliminated. They're taking this. Swarm is taking this last round here, and it's just been, I mean, I don't know.
This is an absolute battle right here, guys. I don't like this.
Pouring their hearts into it, dude. They want the money.
Absolutely. This is it. Who's gonna be? You know, who's got more heart? You know, I mean, this one's. You know, everyone's sweating right now on both sides. You know, both teams can clearly want this game. You know, they're both putting their blood, sweat, and tears into each round. Each round is so close. They're throwing different strategies at each other each and every round. So we'll see who can just, you know, pull through. I mean, this is a battle, man. I mean,
gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it fresh in these type of situations. Gotta make sure that you're able to adapt, keep your opponent on your toes. Can't just keep reusing the same strategy over and over again. Otherwise, you know, you might just get stuck in a rut.
Absolutely, and it looks like it's just going to be a huge mid fight here, just trades after trades, but it looks like it's going in the favor of the Swarm. Let's see, but to note, I was about to say I didn't know why the Swarm didn't cap B, but they end up getting their half the cap off, but then they're getting pressured by 2 COG members. They're pressuring up for a 2v2 up on the E site, and looks like
making some good point lead here.
Yeah, like, and that just comes from the Swarm just taking the extra. The reasoning behind that is the Swarm take the extra man advantage at their opening. Instead of hanging someone back at F to cap their point, they say, hey, let's not keep someone there, and let's put another person in that first team fight, so maybe we can get a lead, you know, with some kills, and then he'll just rotate back and pick up the point after they've, you know, snowballed their way, or, you know, give themselves the edge in the team fight. You know, the main thing that matters. You know, so that's the decisioning. That's the thought process in why, you know, the COG actually got why they had that point advantage off the start. So.
Okay, so COG is now up or down 5-4. Emissives. They in there.
All right, let's hop in. Let's catch Speedy's perspective, because he is our main boy to watch right now. So,
God, I love the skin. Wow.
Yeah, he's got a cool.
That's sick.
He's got a sick skin and he's got sick aim. So let's go ahead and check him out. As he
the recoil on these guns is actually wild.
Shotty comes out. Let's see if he wins this. Oh, he goes down. All right, that's actually not good for the COG.
That's
because
not good.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, though. The Swarm have a strategy where they're actually out-rotating. They're out-rotating the COG by default just off of how they're sitting their initial first 5-man split.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're +1ing their first initial team fight every single time. They do not cap their home point. Look at D right now, Luke. Look at D. Yeah,
what's it doing? What's it doing?
They don't want it. They don't want it. They said, hey, I want to have my man advantage on the fight. I want to win. You see all those skulls on the map? They're just cleaning house. So it looks like COG's winning because they have more points right now. But as far as map control goes, I mean, well, actually, I take that back. I stand corrected. Looks like COG said, you know, hey, we're gonna win mid anyways. We have the 2 cap. Good luck, guys.
Can't stop us.
Can't stop us. We're the COG.
we're the COG.
Yeah, we got Speedy. Let's go, Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy's popping off.
Shout out to the boy Speedy. Definitely gonna get the MVP from this game. Don't see how he doesn't.
Okay, holding down E over here.
Incoming fire!
Ooh. I mean,
Our Romero.
Cog's running a little low on respawn. That's all I'm seeing.
Yeah, see that comes from the Locust kind of winning more of the fights, even though they're like points are one thing, right? But like gotta take note of the respawns, gotta take note of map control, and just the overall just like swing of things. Like you just see like 3 people are dead right now. Like Cog are doing nothing. It's a 100-point score line, and this is where they're gonna like the Swarm is just gonna start to come back and really just start pulling away with it, you know? Because Cog has to now win a huge team fight and cap a point. This is where they have to make their play, and it looks like they're sending 3 players to mid to try to catch 1 player out, and looks like they do. Romero goes down. That's exactly the start that they needed. Now, if they're smart, they really need to hit a point right now as a collective unit and take the team fight to their opponent right now. This is the second. They have seconds where they have the advantage. 7, see how he's making his way back into the round?
Right.
That was his advantage. That's that 10, 15 seconds of team fight that you have to take advantage of, you know, to really, you know, sway the fight. So
Swarm are gonna take this one, it looks like.
yeah,
It's a big round for them. It's gonna separate them and put them 1 away from winning this game. Moving on to the finals.
Decap's going back and forth, back and forth. They're not able to pick up their team. It looks like Morales goes down, a Cog member goes down. That's not good. Oh, Speedy goes down. Oh, no. It looks like Nasty just able to clean house and secure the round for his team. That's going to be the end of this one, folks. I don't think there's a way that they can come back with that 4-man team wipe, and that's going to be a 3-cap for the Swarm team, guys. Good round. Good round.
6-4.
Yeah.
6-4.
But we're still live in it, boys. This is actually one of our best matches of the night. Actually, it is the best match of the night, guys.
Easily.
So I hope you're having as much fun as I am, because these games are absolute nail biters.
What are we putting in? What are we getting here? Throwing in some power weapons. Little snipe, little long shot maybe. Hammer burst.
Okay.
Ayo, ayo.
Yet to see a long shot come in this map. So I know we had one of our other players opt to throw a long shot in there because he was a sniper god. But, you know, we'll see what these guys end up going for. So let's see. The rotations are off. Everyone pay close attention to the rotations. Looks like the Swarm member, they're not capping their home point again. Both sides are learned. They're not capping their home point. It's just going to be a huge brawl out in mid. Cog said, we're not going to cap our home point either. We're taking 5 players to you. Let's see what happens here in this team fight. Looks like E is going to be going to the way of Cog, and looks like Cog is going to be on their D point too. So it's going to be a full swap 2-cap.
Yeah, pretty interesting there.
Yeah.
But, you know, Cog taking a light lead. We've seen this, I feel like a lot of games, Cog really starts off really strong, but ends up just kind of running out of respawns. I feel like that's pretty much been the entire set, or the entire game that we've been watching, is just that nonstop kind of cycle.
I think Speedy is just their big fragger. See, he just killed 3 of them, right?
Right.
If Speedy's not in their team fight, I feel they lose their team fight. If Speedy goes down too early in their team fight, they lose their team fight.
Right.
That is something just to keep note of. So like all the COG team fights that they actually have been winning, if we actually pay attention, it's been Speedy getting like a good a good double kill like almost every team fight. He shotguns 2 people. That's how they're winning these big team fights. So if he goes down early, it's going to be rough. I feel like Filthy and Yogurt and Nasty, they've been all so strong, you know, all showing up today. I feel like, you know, if one of them goes down, the other one's going to be able to just, you know, fill that gap and make the play, where it's just not really the case on the COG side. I feel like we just have really Speedy going online, and Cells kind of, you know, making some impactful plays as well, but I'm just not seeing seeing it out of all of the members on that side. So maybe they need to pick it up, you know,
They're
and
doing
they
it.
want to stay in the tournament.
They're doing it right now.
Yeah, this is the time. This is the time to prove me wrong, guys. Hit some shots. Let's see what the missives. You know, let's hang on with him. So this is the impactful fight that matters. Looks like they're going to try to decap. This is all on the line right here. Shot comes out, gets the down right away. Good shot from a missive. Looks like they're able to do it. Bang! and Speedy's able to pick a kill there too. So that's going to secure them the round, and they bring this scoreline to 5-6, and we're going into a next one.
There it is. A final game would be crazy. If we got down to the last hit or last game, 6-6. Might happen. Wouldn't be that surprising. Here we go. Just putting some power weapons on the map. The norm, the usual, if you will.
Absolutely. And it looks like they chose to disable.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got some disabling going on as well. So you can actually ban people's spawns later on in the rounds. So like if you don't want them to have a weapon, you can actually disable something. So
Oh. Well, all right. There you go.
Mhm.
That's one way to do it. Spawn's looking pretty even. We'll have to see just kind of if Speedy can carry it up.
yeah, no, this is the man to watch, Speedy. So currently sitting 29 and 18. He's been
Yeah.
top fragging the whole server.
10
Let's see.
assists too.
Yeah, let's see. You know, he's been pretty much in every single successful team fight on the COG side. So let's see what he has to show for us. He's working his way over. It looks like one of the COG members went down over at E site, so he's making his presence known now. He's like, okay, I'm here now. If I have to win E for us to stay in this tournament, I'm gonna do it. So let's see what he's doing. Actually, let's see where he's
Never
rotating.
mind. I can't
I
do
don't-
it.
I
need
don't
the
know
double
where he's
doors.
going.
I'm just kidding.
Looks like he actually went back and got some utility, so he's gonna throw a nade back there. I like that.
Then they end up taking E, so now they're holding E and F. Just trying to get that early lead.
He needs
That's
to
a
get
little
that.
rough. Hopefully he gets res. Yeah, misses right behind him, scoops him
Dude,
up.
this is super rough for Speedy. This is way favoring the Swarm right now. I don't know how they're going to deal with this situation. It looks like an easy cap coming out from the Swarm side. And now they're on the defense. Able to get it down. Puts him right back down. So actually finishes that kill off with a headshot. That's a nice kill. Focus fire from Speedy and
And they still haven't managed to take E back. Score's pretty much even up in the top.
yeah, it's pretty much a stalemate. Right when I say stalemate, huge kill coming out from Yogurt. Like I said again, there's so many players on this Swarm roster that can just come online at any moment and make an impactful play that could sway the course of the match. So Yogurt's definitely one that's just been, you know, he's 19 and 19, but I want to say he's had so many impactful moments throughout this set where he just gets those double kills, gets those triple kills that matter, you know, at just making those on-time rotations that just being at the right place at the right time.
Taking E is huge here. Slows down how quickly the Swarm will be able to win, and also, of course, gives them the chance to take E and swap that. It's close.
Yep, Speedy Speedy with a big
my
play.
God.
Shotgun's going all over their back line, but he gets taken down because he is now in a 4v1, unfortunately. So, Swarm's just rotating through the map now. They know they have the man advantage. They know they have numbers advantage. It's just kind of where do they really want to apply the pressure at this point. They have 2 players dead. There's 3 players on the COG side that are up, moving around towards the bottom half of the map. Looks like there's a 2v1 going on. It looks like they just both get destroyed again. So it looks like Swarm is really just gonna put the nail in the coffin here. COG really has one more. That's it. I think that's it. They don't even get one more chance. I think
that's going to be over.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
I
They
don't
have
think
to take both. They're taking E. They're taking E. They're taking
on
E.
both. They're on both. Did
Oh,
no! The power weapon says not today, and that's gonna be it for that set. Respectful game. Great plays coming out from Speedy. That was a great tournament performance from you. I just want to say big shout out, even though you guys didn't win that set. It was amazing to watch. Good stuff from Speedy. Also on.
There it is. Patented Slim Shady going out as soon as the game is in the
It's a great game.
screen.
That was fun.
And he's back. Here he is. Every time. Without fail. Shane disappears, but he's back, and that's fine. And speaking of back, we are going to be coming back after a quick break as we just finished up with our winner semis. We're going into our winners finals now, with essentially the 2 winning teams that we just saw back to back up against each other. So pretty exciting overall there. It's the game we're going to be jumping into right after this break. But thanks everyone who's stayed tuned so far, and don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a second.
live? Wait, what's happening?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Luke, Shimon, Hebrew, and Spirits. He's back at you for another Esports Arena online Microsoft Saturday's Gears 5 tournament. We are on our winners finals, guys. This is going to be the last streamed game of the day. So we have quite a interesting matchup for you guys. We've been watching these guys dominate the bracket all day long. Now it's time to see what they got. This is going to be an escalation matchup on Asylum. Here we go. Introduce our teams there, Shane.
All right, so let's see. We have Ake's squad, which we've seen earlier, which is probably one of the most prominent squads that we've seen so far throughout the day. They were very, very strong in their last showing, and their rotations were on point. But I want to say the same thing for Filthy and Yogurt. So this is going to be everything that we wanted it, everything that we hoped it to be. This is going to be the Battle of Titans, the last big match of the day, where the winner's side of the bracket, goes toe-to-toe with each other. So it looks like, let's see where we got going on. Looks like we have Ake's team, which is going to initially get that 2-cap, which they've been so good at in their previous matches, with that strategy of not even capping their home point and just, keeping 5 players, aggressing on the map so they can guarantee win that first engagement. So, but let's see, Filthy and Z Yogurt, might have something to say. Train coming in, blocking them off from that B site. And Filthy is able to get that 2-cap right back for the Swarm side. So the points are pretty even right now. But it looks like Cog's able to secure that north side of the map with a 2-cap on A and C. 2 players are going to be hanging around near that seaside spawn, which is very risky because the Swarm spawn point is so close to that C site, so they're even if they get kills, they could respawn and get back. Like, time to get back is so fast to the point where it's almost like not even worth fighting for that point. You know what I mean? Like, because they can just get reinforcements there so fast, even if they wipe a team. So, interesting choice. But let's see. Oh, that's going to be it.
Cog.
Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, Cog victory. So, yeah. So these are our boys that I honestly think they're gonna do it. Ake's team has come out to be like so strong. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. I'm just noticing every rotation is just like so fast. They know exactly what they want to do. They know when they have the advantage. They know how to take advantage of every situation. So. Let's see where they decide to throw their utility and see what our splits are for this next round on both sides.
Smoke grenades.
Yeah.
It's that utility we were talking about. You need it.
Yeah.
Smokes are actually so interesting in Gears 5.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, they're definitely needed here. I mean, they could have been used right there because they're just getting
Oh my gosh.
from Nasty
Laser.
and Yogurt squad. Let's see, Yogurt gonna be able to get it down here. Oh, yep, gets the down. Can he
still holding
finish?
it?
Yeah, did Cog actually won that fight?
I don't know how.
Won that fight. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they won it either, but they ended up winning that fight, and they're just clearing through the map now. Here they go, one by one, clearing the map, doing that thing, just snowballing the rotations. Exactly what I talked about.
Easy.
Exactly what I talked about. They know exactly what to do. It's a snowball effect. They win one fight, they're gonna win the rest right after because they know they know. Hey, we just put 2 people on timer. We just put 3 people on timer. Let's hit this site. We could wipe them. We have 15 seconds. It's just taking advantage of those, those certain time that Tom's time spawn timer, on your opponents after you get those downs and those knocks to know, hey, we have a man advantage or a 2-man advantage for X amount of time. Where do we capitalize? That's what's going through these guys' heads, and they're actually executing on it. So extremely good play coming out from Nasty and Yogurt squad. So over on the Swarm.
And we're back at it. Round 3.
Yep, round 3, heading straight into the action. Looks like these players are going straight into it. Looks like they decided to both teams decided to cap their home point, A and C. So it's more of a neutral approach here. Bollock's actually going down. So actually, let's Yogurt. Let's actually watch Yogurt's perspective. Yeah.
Yogurt.
Yeah, Yogurt.
I'm ready for Yogurt is just kind of low-key and just popping off with this whole
No, yeah, 100%. Yogurt is the guy to watch for sure. He definitely is one of the better players with this squad. So on with my boy Yogurt. Let's see how we finish out this rest of the game. It's still fairly even. The 2-cap is going to be going the way of the Swarm, and it looks like we're going to have a 2v2 B mid fight underway right here with Yogurt, and it looks like Romero. So our previous MVP from the last round with this roster. So let's see if they can hold down their B site in this 2v2. It's going to be against. Let's see. So Cog's actually pushing towards the C side up on the north side of the map, but they're actually losing a 2v3. So Cog's losing a 2v3 up on the north side of the map, while this is just a stalemate here on the bottom in an even fight. So this is actually rough. This is going to be rough for the Cog if they lose A. Oh, this is going to be so rough for them.
I don't know if they're gonna.
Look. Okay,
Yeah.
so they backed out. So it looks like they ended up losing A, but they got enough. But the Swarm's able to win mid, so they won B. So this is just a back and forth fight. I mean, realistically, I mean the Swarm has more control because they're just ticking in all these points. It's been so long they've been able to just hold this 2-cap, and you know, like now Cog's finally being able to do something. But as they tap B, they lose A, so they're still in the same situation that they were before. Still getting 2-cap, still getting ticked twice as much as their opponent. So it's gonna be rough. I mean, looks like a trade going out there, but it looks like the Cog site's gonna be able to get that res up on his teammate and leave that down player out of the fight. And let's see if they can make the best out of the situation, because the round's about to be over in about 5 seconds, and I don't think they can. That's going to be it. GG's to Aches team on that round. So that's going to be the first Swarm victory. So, well, actually, no, that's not Aches team. Aches team, Filthy's team, my bad. He was playing Swarm last round, so got that mixed up.
Right. Well, so far it seems like it's been Cog's definitely been in there, doing a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, I definitely am gonna rate this Cog team as the strongest team in this tournament so far. I mean, just from watching.
We'll see. Filthy.
No, for sure. Yogurt might have something to say about that. Yogurt and Romero, the boys, you know, they actually came to play too. So I mean, I'm not counting them out yet. I'm just saying, my boy Aches, these guys practice a lot. You can tell they've been through, you know, the ranked competitive system here in Gears 5. You know, so they're not new to this. They know exactly what they're doing. It's just it comes down to executing. And Yogurt just having a field day. He's knocked like 3 players. Right there, he just kept on knocking, but he's able to. They actually won. Yeah. All right. So Bollocks, let's go. Taking 1v1 Nasty, getting deleted by Nasty. So let's see another fight with Zysho. Looks like Zysho's gonna go ahead and back off. Wait for his spawn to come in. Aches coming in full reset with his team into another 2v2 situation. Let's see what happens here. 3 actually members coming in, getting a knock, and instantly finishing. So they're going to be able to clean that up. And now this is the rotation in the map. This is where, you know, where the Cog force can actually come in. Let's see what they decide. It looks like they're not committing to anything. It looks like they're kind of just hanging out, taking cheeky shots on the B side on the players that are unaware of their position right now. See if they can get it. It's not working out for him. Zysho actually goes down in that process. Aches actually picks up a kill though. Let's see if he can carry. Yogurt goes down, picks up his teammate as well. Aches is actually carrying his squad right now. Can he get B? Can he get B? Can he finish this last player? It's a 1v1. All on this for B side. Aches, can you do it? Oh, and he goes down. That's going to be Romero. Oh, but another rotation. Rotations are coming in. Nasty. Now it's the switch 1v1.
There's the flash. Oh, and here we go. It's just like non-stop action. The jiggle peaks.
Oh my goodness, it's just absolute anarchy out here. But it looks like Cog forces look to be winning this fight. Yes, they have them on the run. Romero goes down. That's a finish. And it just looks like it's going to be a clean sweep here. They're just running through, and this is really bad for the Swarm right now. This is what they do best. They get people on the run, and they just don't stop the pressure. They just keep on applying it. They see the finish line. They want to finish this game. They're coming in. They know they're spawning. They know they want their home point, and they're going to rotate in, and they're just going to take this game and finish it right then and there. And that's going to be it. Another round coming out from our boy Aches. Impressive stuff. So that's going to be 3 rounds for Aches.
3-1.
Yeah. And then we have our boy. I'm trying to see what our Swarm boys can do. What's going wrong for them? Really trying to figure out what they can do better here. I mean, a lot of it just comes down to that team fight down by the train, which is things. It can get really sketchy. There's a lot of angles where in that middle portion that see onto the B site near right near the pavilion or whatever. So. Something to look for. It's just like finding the best angles to win B, and then just like everyone just keep on like rotating in. Like look at them, they want that mid portion right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they get that mid portion because once they win mid, they have the angles on B. See how you have those side angles? See how he's right there, and he can see onto the B side. So that's what they all fight for right there. Also, there's a power weapon right there, mind you. So Aches' team gets the power weapon right away. That's gonna be huge for his team. So that's big. That's really big. They secure the 2 cap, and they're sitting pretty again. So now they're waiting for the Swarm to make a mistake, and then it's going to be the full snowball effect again, where they they just keep on applying that constant pressure towards their home point. So the Swarm really have to group up and make a decision now. Where are they going to push? Where are they going to get a pick? Where are they going to apply their pressure? And here it comes into a 1v1 with the Yogurt. Yogurt, that's just what you want to see. That's going to be the first kill going down from Yogurt, getting that kill on our Cog. Looks like they want to press the attack towards the A site. Looks like they're going to be... Oh! Big triple kill coming out from Zysho. He says, no, 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 not today. He's going to go ahead and end all chances of that push, and he's going to push them all the way back to their spawn, and they're going to have to get a full reset off of that. And this is where the snowball comes in. They're like, hey, do we want to go ahead and push them? Do we want to push them? Let's do it. We're so aggressive. We're so aggressive. They know what they want to do. Nope, they back up. They lost someone, actually. So they're actually getting a pressure to their A point now, but they're not winning the trades. Zysho, can he get another kill? Looks like he can. Can he finish this one? Oh, finish.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just trade after trade, but Cog.
Yeah, it was close, yeah.
Yeah, Cog ends up reigning supreme there. These are close matches, guys, but you got to understand, once that 2 cap comes into play, Filthy Squad really has to, it's a do or die. They can't sit. They spend a lot of time like stalemating and kind of split. Like each individual is kind of looking for a pick. They're not just all collectively saying, doing a split. Like if I were them, I think it's time for each person to kind of step up and say, let's do either like a 2-2-1 split or a 3-2 split, and just win our fights. A 2-2-1 split will stop like this if they lose the mid fight at B, it will stop that huge snowball. If they could just kind of like have one person win a 1v1 and then pretty much put pressure on all 3 points, right? And just you have a 1v1 here, you have a 2v2 here, and you have a 2v2 here, right? A, B, and C. So like if they can split them up and maybe win some individual fights, some like small scale 2v2s, that might work out better for them. I'm not sure, because this big team fight has gone the way of Cog every single time, and let's see if they have anything to say about it. Looks like the Cog kill feed is already going off. Yogurt goes down. Boom! Bollocks! Boom! That's so pretty. He looks so good doing it.
A little back and forth there, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was close. Mind you, these fights are not just super one-sided. They are getting traded out every single fight. This is not a W key. As it looks like it's one-sided, it's not one-sided. These fights are still very close.
They're just back there, playing it slow. They've definitely been losing these fights, and they're not really sure, like, if you can't take them in a straight firefight on a map like this, like, what do you do?
Yeah, I really do think you fight more of a small scale fight. I really do think you split these guys up. You force that 1v1. You force those 2v2s. two separate 2v2s, you know, and then if you win one of those fights, you just rotate on to the next fight, you know what I mean? And you plus one that other 2v2 that's going on, or that 1v1, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's kind of like the play that they're going with, but instead they're going with this all in, you know, I want to take B approach, which isn't bad for sure. This is what you want to do if you can ideally do it. But, you know, if you're on the receiving end and you're losing these team fights, you know, maybe thinking outside the box, you know, is an option. So.
He's getting some good damage here. All ball kind of hold B, but we'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah, it looks like it's all cog in the kill feed. Back from the boy Aches and a Bollocks.
That's a cog sweep.
Popping off, and this is it. This is the snowball, and it's over. That's it. See, like every time they lose the team fight, the round's over in the next like 10 to 15 seconds. If you know, it's every single time. So like, it's like it's like initial cap, and then snowball, and then they try to do one last push, and if they wipe out on that full push, then the game's over because they just go sweep their home point. So I don't know if like I said, making maybe like the small scale approach is more or less an option, but we also have to understand that there is power weapons in play. So, you know, being that more dominant force, that dominant team fighting force as a team will actually benefit you, because you will be able to assert your dominance towards those power weapons, you know, if you are doing that type of strat too. So each comes with some pros and cons, because like, yeah, you could force pressure on all 3 points on the start, but then when you're also giving the power weapon to the swarm for free, so it's like, or the cog for free, so it's like you gotta pick and choose your battles, and kind of just gotta figure out what works best with your team and each situation, and play it by ear, or play by play.
Play by play.
Yeah. So here we go. They decided to go back straight for this power weapon. It's a big old cluster fight yet again, and looks like Filthy has something to say. He gets a couple frags for himself. Looks like it's going back and forth. Nasty's now actually says he comes to play. He's here to play too as well. He picks up a nice frag for himself, and that's gonna actually sway things in the favor of the swarm. So Filthy and the boys staying in it. It's like it's all on Nasty. He needs to get this flank. Oh, it was so important. It was so important.
He needed it. It was the only. It really was the only one.
Yeah, like. So all right, swarm domination. That's nice. That's nice to see the boys, you know, get around and win one of those mid fights that we talked about. That's how they're almost throwing everything into that mid fight. You know, later on as these power weapons go up in that middle right there, it's like. They know how important it is to have that power weapon. So it's like, we're going to send 4 people here every time, and we're going to roll around with shotguns, and, you know, may the best team win. That's kind of how I see this going. And if you win that team fight, you win the first initial 2 cap. And if you win the first initial 2 cap, you might be able to snowball it. And then if not, you can't snowball and win it off that, then the opposing team is going to have one more big push to be able to really come in and, you know, offset things, get a decap. And if they don't end up doing that, we've kind of seen in our previous rounds that, you know, that this Aches and a Bollocks roster will really close things out if you give them a chance.
And they only need 2 more of those openings to close this winners bracket out. And we see them already just pushing up and then trying to close out one game closer to having that perfect spot in the grand finals.
Absolutely.
Losers bracket's brutal. It's stacked down there. You don't want to go down there.
Oh man.
It's all about that mid control.
All right. Okay, so it looks like we got a big team fight over towards the E point. So it shifted over from the bottom of the map. Now we're to the top of the map, the north side of E. So it looks like it's kind of back and forth right now. I can't really tell who's winning this really, but it looks like Cog. Oh, they need to win that 2v1. Looks like they did. So that looks like the swarm is going to be able to hang in there to fight another day. This is like that reset that I was talking about. They're able to reset. They didn't actually get the snowball full wipe, so they're going to get another opportunity to say, hey, let's regroup, and let's have another team fight. Maybe we could decap mid and make something happen.
Fuck you.
So there we go. Bollocks actually gets a pick with that power weapon since they won that first team fight. He's able to get that free pick, that easy power weapon there.
Ooh. All right. I mean, seems pretty even right now. Could go either way. Cogs definitely, obviously, ahead on points in general, but if we're talking about like the overall picture, it's not looking too bad. They got the decent amount of respawns left.
So yeah, just kicked me out of the game, Luke. So I'm going to be casting over our live feed now. So if you want
Every time.
Yeah, no, I mean, I try, man, I try. But that's all okay. We still have a feed to go off of. So with our boy Abolix, let's see. Looks like
Abolix.
Yeah, you know, he's just in here grinding. You know, oh, and he gets shattered by our boy Filthy. Who also goes on to Aches. Aches is just a maniac, man. This team is so strong, man, so strong. Like I said it before the round even started that these guys were just the most impressive on rotations. I could just see it. I saw what they were doing. I just looking at the mini map, I can just see the comms. I can see the in-game comms. I know what these guys are thinking. I know what's going through their head. I know they're sweating. There's a lot on the line for these players.
Dude, it comes down. It's easy, right? It comes down to it. They're bigger.
They're
faster.
also faster.
They're stronger. They're way more agile.
Absolutely. And possibly even more aerodynamic. But we're not. That's here.
Arguably taller. all at the same time.
Yeah, that's no longer here or there. Let's go jump into this potential last game here if they're able to seal the deal and finish out this 7th round with Ake's roster. So let's see where the initial split goes off. Looks like it's going to be 2 to the north side of the map in mid, and it looks like it's going to be 2 straight to the power weapon. Well, actually, one of the COG members goes down right away, so Swarm might be able to take advantage of this. Whoa, Romero looks like the MVP from the last game, actually grabbing the power weapon and actually getting those initial frags. So they're going to actually have COG on the run here. Can they do anything about this? They need this next kill. Toys needs to get this kill on Abolix, or do something, or at least delay them enough to the point where they can cap mid, you know? They have a 2v2 over here, like they're wasting time. They need to either plus 1 mid. Oh, they need it. What are they doing? Oh, these rotations. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Okay, so I want this one to stay in. I want to make it interesting. Okay, looks like we're at Toys got a 1v1 going on. He's in the middle of the map. He's just getting surrounded by Zysho. Not able to get out of that situation. He's going to get taken down. That's an early pick there. So F got decapped from the Swarm, but looks like he's able to actually pick that kill up, and he wants to rotate straight to the team fight. He doesn't even take the time to cap F. He says, I just want to rotate, help my team. I'll have my spawning player come out and pick up that home point. So big team fight here. This is all or nothing here. Oh, Yogurt goes down. Looks like very one-sided.
And F, they're taking all 3. It's gonna be full domination.
Yeah, this is it. This is the snowball. I don't know.
Denied. That one was not denied. COG has won the match 7-2. Fairly dominant performance coming out here.
Thanks.
That's it. That's a wrap. I mean, Abolix taking the match MVP. I wouldn't say I'm surprised in that. He was popping off that whole time. So kudos to him. Great gameplay overall, pretty much from all the players. I'd say when it comes to a first Gears 5 tournament for Esports Arena here, I think it was a blast and we had a lot of fun. And we are still running some of the brackets, guys. But the hub stream here is going to be closing for the night. So thank you so much to everybody who tuned in and hung out with us. Appreciate you guys, of course. And what's coming up next for us, of course, if you guys want to join any of these tournaments that we're hosting, matcherino.com/esports arena, or sorry, matcherino.com/ESA, and you can sign up for any of our tournaments Monday through Sunday. We host tournaments for League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, Super Smash Brothers, Teamfight Tactics, and of course Microsoft Saturdays, which, sorry guys, my cat's popping off. Yeah. Microsoft Saturdays, which of course we just had with Gears 5, and Gears 5 awesome and incredible. And if you guys want to play Gears 5, you can play with Microsoft Game Pass, and you can pick up a Microsoft Game Pass over at walmart.com/esports arena. So that's a bunch of words for you guys. And I'd say the only thing I really want to close the stream out here with is Series E. So if you guys haven't heard about, head over to esportsarena.com and learn some more. It's a semi-professional league that we're launching with others. It's super, super cool. We're launching with all of our esports arenas. So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't yet. And we're going to hear a little bit from our CEO as the stream. So once again, thanks for watching. Follow us at Esports Arena, at Spirit Z, and at Shimonahi, and we'll see you guys next time.
The past 4 years at Esports Arena, we really didn't know what our identity was. We tried our pro tournaments, we tried running content pieces, we tried doing music events, we had our memberships. We realized that the community just always kept coming back for our local tournaments, for every Wednesday night, every Friday night, every Thursday night. So then it hit us. Series E is going to revolutionize the esports industry. You as a competitor now have consistency to come and compete. You get to keep coming back and let it count for something. That opportunity to get paid by Esports Arena, to get paid by a major brand that's helping support this league, this foundation, because so many times the dollars stop at the pro level. They stop there. They never trickle down to the guys like us, the guys that had the dreams, that wanted to make it, to become a pro, but never had that opportunity because they lived in somewhere in Alaska or somewhere in Idaho. No offense, Idaho, I like you guys, you're so cool, potatoes. But when you don't have that opportunity, like a guy who's from LA or a girl who's from LA or New York or these major cities that have esports tournaments that go all the time, where can you start? Where do you go? Where do you become a pro? How can you do that? How do you get paid? How do you get noticed? How do you get recognized? It doesn't exist. There's not a clear path there. It's a randomized system. You gotta be good. Don't get me wrong. You've gotta be good and you gotta compete, you gotta play. But it's hard when you got a full-time job and you got a full-time student, you got bills to pay. You can't commit yourself 100% to esports. Esports Arena wants to change that. We are gonna change that. You're gonna get $1,000 a month in pay from Esports Arena. We're gonna travel you across the country to compete against other people just like you. That's the feeling that I'm looking at that 8-year-old and I'm thinking, man, this person could become a professional gamer, but how? Now they're going to start their path at Esports Arena and they're going to compete to become that next pro, to become that next influencer, to become that next superstar. They're going to start at Esports Arena. That's what Series E is all about. Opportunity for everyone to be your first step in esports.